This video is our presentation of Transatlantic Petroleum. It's an AMX listed stock trading under ticker TAT. Basically has a look of a double bottom pattern, although it did dip all the way to 80 cents back here in June. It didn't go quite as low at the beginning part of August. Nice support level right there around 90 cents. And the stock's back on the climb again, and now facing some resistance right around $1.12. So we're going to take a look at the indicators, see if they're giving us any hints, any shifts in trend and momentum. And I can see right off, coming off of that bottom, MACD making higher lows. I'll be looking for the channel to continue. I want to see it break back through zero and hold above it this time around. But importantly, continue to make higher lows and higher highs and show a bullish trend. Similar look with the PPO, something that we always talk about. You see a pinch, look for the PPO to continue to trend higher as the ADX loses steam. Generally speaking, good things happen with the price per share when that occurs. ADX now is still down very low, below 20, starting to move upward, signaling that perhaps this upward trend is gaining some strength. I'll be watching for the money flow index, break through and hold above 50. Again, it's a bullish sign, shows people are paying higher prices for the stock. It's a nice upward trend that's going on with the accumulation distribution, pretty steadily making higher lows. I'd want to see it punch through, start to make some higher highs as well. Taking money flow kind of reinforces the idea that it's not gaining a lot of strength. See some slightly lower highs being made. Right now registering just over top of zero, which in the green is bullish, but only being at 0.044 says that buying and selling pressure is somewhat equal over the last 20 periods. CCI, technically speaking, break through 100 is the buy point, so hold until it breaks back down through 100. Full still, showing that momentum is coming into the play. This is a nice look with the tricks as well, making the higher high, bullish cross just now happening. It's an indication that the trend is strengthening. One of the reasons this chart caught my eye is because the RSIs have pushed through 50. We've run through this a lot of times, even just did a video on it recently. The bullish point is when those RSIs, long terms, red and gold lines, 14 and 21, when they break through 50, then I want to see them hold above it. A sign of momentum being sustained in the play. And of course, typically going along with that momentum is a rise in share price. Now there is still a bottom support all the way down there, 80. Some more right there on 85. On the lower end, I'd want to see it hold above 90. And even in the more near term, if this can hold above $1.05, I'd say this chart's staying pretty bullish. There's definitely an area of resistance, old area of support. If it wanted to pull back to say around $1, that's the 50-day moving average basically. That's okay because it is making a higher low and continuing a strong upward path, something along those lines. Point being, I really don't want to see it pull back down around 90 cents. For this chart to stay truly bullish, I want to see it make a higher low in this near term as well. That chart does have a challenge in front of it, right there around $1.12. Old area of support, certainly an area of resistance back in the beginning part of July. And as far as this little pattern goes, that's a key breakout point for it. Short-term moving averages are now tucked in underneath it. Stock price climb back over top of the 50-day. This is going to signal a true bottom for this play and get this 50-day churning upwards, moving back towards the 200. It's going to need to continue basically from this point forward. Further down the road, certainly see a little bit more resistance there at $1.20. Stepping it up a little bit around $1.30. But ultimately, the $1.60 area is going to be the next primary area of resistance. Obviously a huge move from where it is to go from $1.08 to $1.60. Certainly not putting that as a price target or anything along those lines. I'm just trying to identify where the next primary resistance is. I always try and keep a little bit of tunnel vision on. Right now, I'd want to see volume stay strong. See it stepped it up a little bit. 659,000 shares traded yesterday. If it's going to try and blow through this resistance in the 200-day, I'd like to see a large volume bar, well over 1 million shares traded, to show that technical traders are hopping on board with it breaking through a resistance point. Very nice looking chart. I like these little double bottoms. Indicators are saying that there's a shift in trend and a shift in momentum going on. And as long as some key levels can be held, I think this chart can remain in play. But as always, merely my interpretation of the TAT chart. Thank you for watching and trade smart.